Today for vocabulary, we are going to talk about a vocabulary strategy called alphabetical order. Alphabetical order is when words are listed in the same order as the letters of the alphabet. They are in alphabetical order. This will help us for the future when we talk more about and even use a dictionary or a glossary. If you have learned your alphabet or your ABCs, you've probably learned it by learning the ABC song or the alphabet song. You learned by singing. You learned that letters in the song appear in the same order as the letters of the alphabet that you might have had in classrooms, or maybe on like your name tag, or maybe you have some ABCs at home. Maybe you played with ABC magnet letters on your refrigerator, and you learned that some letters come before or after other letters. So if you thought about the letter J, does the letter J come before or after the letter G? You probably thought to yourself, G, H, I, J. J comes after G. So when words are listed in the same order as the letters of the alphabet, they are in alphabetical or ABC order. You might see it both ways, ABC order or alphabetical order. I'll probably say ABC order a lot. You should look at the first letter of each word and decide which of those letters comes first in the alphabet. If words have the same first letter, you should look at the second letter, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I have some examples. You can see that I have 4 words right here, and I just wrote some CVC words. We know those are consonant, vowel, consonant words. I wrote cat, hat, bat, and rat. If I was going to write those words in ABC order, I am going to look at the first letter of each word and decide which letter comes first in the alphabet. So let's see. I have C, H, B, or R. See, I have C, H, B, or R. Which one comes first in the alphabet in the ABC order? C, H, B, or R? A, B, B. B for bat. Bat would come first. So if I was going to write these words in ABC order, bat would go first. Which word would go next? Which one comes next in the alphabet? Just looking the first letter. I know that C comes right after B, so I'm going to write cat next. If I'm going through the alphabet in my head, or if I have an alphabet strip right in front of me, I know that H comes next. Hat. And finally, I will write rat. So for that part, you're just going to have to look at the first letter of each word to determine how to write these words in ABC order. But sometimes second graders, you will have words, 2 words, maybe more than 2 words, that have the same first letter. That is when you look at the second letter. So I have that example right down here. I wrote down fix, sad, dig, flat, and jam. So I'll always still look at the first letter. F, S, D, F, and J. So I can start, and I know that D will go first. for dig. If I'm either know the alphabet in my head, or I'm singing the alphabet in my head, or I have an alphabet strip in front of me, I see that F comes next, but I have 2 words with F in front of me. What will I do? I will look at the second letter in the word. I either have an I or an L. I still use the ABC order strategy for that. Which comes first in the alphabet, I or L? I or L? I comes first. So that means the word fix will be my first F word, and then flat will be my second. And then I keep on going. I'm going to cross off the words I've already used so not to confuse myself. And my next word will be jam and sad. There have been times in the past where there have been ABC order activities where sometimes you have had to look at even the third letter. You still have to think to yourself, okay, what letter comes first in the alphabet? So I have written 8 words. I'm sorry, 9 words. I had written 8, but then I added a 9th word. I wrote straight, floppy, curly, row, stood, weighed, grew, trash, wall. You'll notice that some of those words are vocabulary words. I put in a 9th word because I wanted 2 of the words to have the same first letter. So these words can be put in ABC order. Do you think that you could put these words in ABC order? I bet you could. I want to remind you that when you are putting words in ABC order, you are looking at the first letter. Oh, I don't think you can see my number 9. It's all right. That you are looking at the first letter of each word first. Unless you have 2 words with the same first letter, just like our example here with fix and flat. We had 2 words that started with F. Then we had to look at the second letter. We had to look at the second letter. Then we could decide which one came first. We saw that fix had an I and flat had an L as our second letters, and we knew that I came first in the alphabet, so that means that fix would be first, flat would be second. So if you were going to write these words in ABC order, which word would come first? Straight, floppy, curly, row, stood, weighed, grew, trash, or wall. I have an S, F, C, R, S, W, G, T, W. Knowing my alphabet strip, knowing my alphabet strip, knowing my ABCs in my head, and even if I have to sing it, I know that C comes first in the alphabet. C, D, E, F. Flappy. F, G, oh, G. G. Grew. G, H, I didn't cross off grew. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, row. R, S, well, Mrs. Simmons is seeing that I already had 2 words that started with the same letter, and there's 2 and it starts with the same second letter. So I didn't even need to add a 9th word, but that's good. There are two S words and they have the same second letter. This is great. So we have straight, S-T, and stood, S-T, which means we now have to go to the 3rd letter. Let's see, S-T, S-T, S-T-R, S-T-O. Which comes first in the alphabet, O or R? O or R? O, P, Q, R. O went first, which means I will write the word stood first and then straight. Straight and stood. S, T. Trash is my next word. Trash. And then we have S, T, U, V, W, and we have 2 W words, Wade and wall. W, W, we look at the second letter, A or E. Well, I think we know which letter comes first in the alphabet. That will be A, wall. And then Wade. So if you are going to write your words in ABC order, you need to look at you first need to look at the first letter of each word, unless there are some words that have the same first letter. In that case, you're going to look at the second letter, and then you still apply ABC order to the second letter. Sometimes it's helpful to have the alphabet right in front of you. Sometimes it's helpful to sing the alphabet song in your head. Sometimes you know the alphabet really well and you're able to start from a letter and think in your head, okay, which one comes first? Or maybe you already know where it is. And that's okay too. We're always at different spots, but keep practicing that. You are going to have an activity with this today. I can't wait to see how well you do. I know you will do great.